Hey, what's up, guys? This was a brilliant idea that I am going to say no more. I am going to say no less. Shit. I already fucked up.
Hello there, family and friends, friends that are family and family that are friends. This is Eddie with the TBD Network, also the TBD Podcast Network. The TBD Network is a thinkers podcast covering subjects and ideas that can advance the mental fortitude and critical thinking in an effort to further humanity through casual conversation. But right now, you are listening to the Jimmy James Show, A to Z. Have a good one.
Here's a little Christmas beat from Jimmy James. Now start the beat.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
It's a Christmas miracle.
I'm coming!
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Now go, Rita! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
It's a Christmas miracle.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
This is the Jimmy James Show. Come find out just what's wrong with me.
I ask you, to what end? Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
It is now time to explain to people just what's wrong with me.
It is now time to explain to people
just what's wrong with me.
So,
oh, thank you.
Once upon a time in the crazy world of entertainment, a podcast host named Jimmy James emerged onto the scene with his show, The Jimmy James Show A to Z. Jimmy had a unique perspective on life, as he lived with ADHD, making each episode of his podcast an unpredictable adventure. It all started in 2020, when Jimmy decided to share his struggles and experiences with ADHD through comedy. He believed that laughter could be medicine for both himself and others dealing with similar challenges. With his infectious energy and quick-witted humor, Jimmy's podcast quickly gained a loyal following, drawn to his ability to turn the chaos of ADHD into comedic gold. Week after week, Jimmy would dive into various topics, exploring everything from aardvarks to zippers in his quest to cover the entire alphabet. His ADHD often took him on tangents, making the alphabetical order a loose guideline rather than a strict rule. Nevertheless, his listeners found joy in each unpredictable detour he took. In the early episodes, Jimmy shared his experiences growing up with ADHD, bringing a lighthearted touch to the struggles that often came with the condition. He would recount tales of accidentally trading lunches with classmates or impulsively blurting out answers in class that were unrelated to the topic at hand. Through his comedy, Jimmy aimed to both entertain and educate his listeners about ADHD, breaking down stereotypes and fostering understanding. As time went on, Jimmy's podcast evolved into more than just a show about ADHD. He began inviting guests, ranging from comedians to neuroscientists, to join him in exploring the quirks of the human mind. Together, they delved into the unique challenges faced by those with ADHD, offering insights and strategies for navigating a world not always attuned to their needs. However, Jimmy's comedy was not limited to ADHD-related jokes. He had a particular talent for weaving tales of everyday life, sprinkled with absurdity and punctuated by his distinctive brand of humor. Whether he was recounting mishaps at the grocery store or sharing comical misinterpretations of movie plots, Jimmy's stories had his listeners in stitches. Most importantly, Jimmy's podcast provided a source of solace for those living with extraordinary chronic anxiety in today's chaotic world. His ability to make light of life's challenges while offering a sympathetic ear created a safe space for listeners to feel understood and accepted. Years passed, but the Jimmy James Show A to Z continued to flourish. The laughter it brought to people's lives resonated deeply, reminding everyone that comedy could be a powerful tool in navigating the ups and downs of life, especially for those facing ADHD and chronic anxiety. And so, to this day, Jimmy James remains an unwavering beacon of humor, compassion, and understanding. His podcast continues to inspire laughter, shed light on the struggles of ADHD, and show unwavering sympathy towards people with extraordinary chronic anxiety. And who knows, maybe one day, Jimmy will complete his alphabetical conquest, leaving a lasting legacy that motivates others to embrace their quirks and find laughter even in life's most chaotic moments.
World leaders appealed for action today at the second day of COP28, the UN climate conference in Dubai. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres pressed for an end to fossil fuels. Others, including U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, spoke of the grave consequences of a warming planet, including food shortages.
A growing population means the global demand for food is likely to increase by an estimated 50% by the year 2050. An escalating climate crisis means that crop yields could drop by as much as 30% over that same period. So, do the math. Over that same period. Do the math. The crisis means that crop yields could drop by as much as 30%. So, do the math.
The U.S. and China remain the world's top polluting nations, but President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping are not attending the conference. The U.S. and China remain the world's top polluting nations, but President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping are not attending the conference. President Xi Jinping are not attending the conference, but President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping are not attending the conference.
No Infinity Stones. Cap and Thor both got beat up by him at the same.
Wasn't Mr. Iron Man there? Wasn't Mr. Tony Stark there too? Didn't Tony Stark? Well, he part of that fight. This is the second time somebody referenced that fight and left Tony Stark out, and I think it was you. I think both times it was you. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. So don't give me the line. Don't come back at me and say I didn't say it the second time. Fuck you off. I don't know. I'm saying though, 2 times out today, I feel like I heard the same story, and I feel like Iron Man was left out both times. But wasn't Iron Man there? Didn't Iron Man go hit me up, Thor, and didn't let Thor fucking lightning him up with that battery in his back so he could shoot at Thanos, and Thanos did the spin around thing and blocked it. Then he picked Iron Man up and damn near almost break him in half and then threw his bitch ass somewhere. Tony Stark got fucked up in that fight too. I'm pretty sure of it. So why is you leaving Tony Stark out, my man? Why you keep saying he fucked up Cap and Thor at the same time? Tony was there too. He fucked up 3 of them. He beat 3 of their asses, not 2. So what is it with you? Do you love Tony Stark that much? Or do you feel bad for him? Do you feel bad because Tony did the and he died? Tony did the I'm Iron Man, and that was the last thing that motherfucker said. I'm Iron Man. You sad about that? I was sad too, okay? I was sad too. I appreciated that too. I feel some. I ain't crying like no little bitch, but it was a little tear right here, and I was like, ooh, it was a little bit came out. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit came out, but I can't still deny facts. I still can't, because I feel sorry that the man died. I still can't sit up here and say that he didn't get his ass whooped by Thanos with them other 2. You know what I'm saying? So why do we keep leaving Mr. Stark out? But I figured out a little bit, and Pam, and I'm ashamed of you, man. I didn't think it was gonna be with you. You're a little bit racist. Just a little bit, not all the way racist now, cause you're bigging up some of the white folks. So I know you're not all the way racist, but you don't like purple people. You don't like purple people, and so you're trying to take some of the credit away from Thanos by saying, "Oh, he beat 2 of them up, but he ain't beat 3 of them motherfuckers up." No, don't do that. Don't do that. Put some respect on my man Thanos' name. I know he purple, and I know he ugly too. He ugly as shit, but put some respect on his name, man. He fucked up 3 of them. Thor, Iron Man, and your man, Mr. Tony Stark, was dead too. Okay? I mean, Thor and Iron Man, Tony Stark and Iron Man. Captain America. Thor, Captain America, and your boy Tony Stark, Iron Man. They all was there. He fucked up all 3 of them, okay? Stop leaving Tony Stark out, alright? Alright? And other than that, we cool. We cool. Because I know you ain't always racist because, you know, you had some white folks in there. And I ain't that mad at you because, you know, Black Panther wasn't in that fight. Okay? Black Panther wasn't in that fight. Not saying he wouldn't have got fucked up too. I think he would have got his ass whipped too, but he wasn't in that fight, so we good. Power to the people.
Okay, alright. Oh my lord. Alright, I'm not gonna play that again, but alright, so with his permission, this is by the way, this is Lisper. His name on TikTok is, well, I'll just spell it out. It's D-A Lisper, like D-A-L-I-S-P-E-R. Okay, this dude, I guess, I don't know, I just recently saw him, and, I don't know, you know, you find new people all the time, but he basically was doing, if I actually commented on a couple of his videos, but I'm giving him a big shout out because, you know, this dude's working. I think he's a construction worker. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like he's like usually does his TikTok videos at his sites. But the reason why I'm saying that is because he has his own podcast show called Lisper Podcast Host. Actually, it's I gotta open up right now. I'll tell you the true name of it just to make sure I'm not nuts. I'm just following. Oh god, I gotta log in. Anyway, so should have just told you the name. This is such a waste. Anyway, it's the Lisper Podcast. So I gotta find that. Make sure I find that. I'm going to copy that. There we go. I got it. Alright, so yeah, so that was Lisper Podcast. So let me get back to the fucking point. By the way, before I even start, I had to pause it. It's 3:53. It's Friday, December 1st. You're probably like, dude, what are you doing? No. This is just because I want to get this out and done. I'm starting the beats and all that. And, you know, the beats, the Christmas holiday thing, that's my opener. But getting off a track, so getting back on track, starting now. Okay. So he's making fun of, you know, basically you heard the Avengers and everything and how racist and all that shit and just attacking one of his, you know, followers. But that's the type of shit we need, you know what I mean? He's basically, and why I said genius is because he turned that whole thing, because people take, like, even me, I fucking love the Avengers, and I asked him, you know, also, it's like, did you watch them from the start? He said, yeah. So I'm assuming he's big into Avengers, as a lot of people are, but the way he twisted it and made it into a real world situation just was like, pfft. I love original ideas. They don't have to be like the first or second or third or fourth one. I mean, hey, it doesn't have to be fucking funny or the best. It's just the way, the idea, how it was original. Now, I haven't heard anybody out there do this before. Okay? You gotta remember, most people watch videos when they're sitting at home or whatever, or on the phone. But when you're driving and you can't watch, you can only listen. Like, if you're at work, I know a lot of people work, they have computers nowadays, and they just sit there, and then they probably just check a little bit on the YouTube or whatever, TikTok, but, you know, you can listen. And some people just will tell you things like, right now I'm saying something to you, and I have your ear, and I have your attention. And to me, that, which I already had a previous show about, to me is like a high like none other. Let me say that again. It is like a high like none other. No other, I guess. Because that's very addicting, is the attention part of it. Most comics will tell you that. Most actors, if they say any, I'm going to say most, everybody will tell you that, who wants that attention. Some people, sorry, I put the mic up a little bit there. Some people do not like the limelight. I don't care if I'm in the light or not. I just like to talk. Obviously, you have to, but if you're listening right now and you heard something like that, that is genius. No matter if this dude doesn't make anything original the rest of his life, that is genius at its core. Because honestly, and I don't know, I honestly can't say, I'm not, and I don't mean genius like you're a genius, IQ, whiz. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in this realm. Like, for instance, I believe when I started doing text-to-speech raplets, like, I haven't never heard that. I just came up with that. And, you know, like, okay, 911 skits and all that shit, or any phone call bullshit, the Jerky Boys were, like, the originals. I lost my spectacles, and I'm at the top of the Empire building, Empire State Building, and I can't see, goddammit, and I don't have my shoes. I need my shoes. Remember that? That was, fuck that voice up a little bit. I used to get that voice in my head all the time and try to practice it, because I thought it was like such a shriveling, like, scared person. You're in my backyard. Like, the way he would do it, the one guy. Oh god, there's so much more I wanted to add, but this is basically a shout out to Lisper on the Thanos, and how he was talking about Thor and Captain America weren't the only two fighting Thanos without the stones. It was Iron Man. So I also added in, which he didn't add into his video there, I commented in also, I said, don't forget, not just those three. If you really want to get technical, we had, I mean, I didn't add this part in, but I'm going to say Friday, she was a part, you know, because obviously Tony Stark relies on that, but that's, I didn't say that. So Stormbreaker, there goes one. That's a weapon that was made of a dying star. Dying star means it was a living star and it was dying. That's a living entity. So is Mjolnir. So there you go. That's what I commented on. They are living entities. If you can control it with your mind, and it does what you pretty much, if you've seen Thor Love and Thunder, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Alright, that's it on that. By the way, big shout out on Lisper. I'm just following him now on Spotify. I will share the link. Alright, peace out. And I have no idea how much I am going to do this December, but for season 13, wow. Oh yeah, I just was about to leave, but one more thing. I have a big announcement to tell you guys. Probably the first episode of the season, but I'll wait because I gotta do that in a whole separate thing. Alright. Talk to you later. I have no idea what's next.
Real quickly, but don't worry about it. Alright, so I'm not doing announce report. Motherfucker, I'm here with Sean, the dude who fucking left, said, when life hands you lemons, and then you paused because you were trying to think. And then you said, well, life, I don't know, life never gave me lemons, so I don't know what you do. And if you listen to my show, this is supposed to be a friend, people. I follow you, man. I'd force him to follow me, give him money, and then I unfollowed you. I think you probably, you know what's fucked up? I just had certain people admit to that, like, because out of, they're mad, then they're like, oh, I refollowed you. Not you, but other people. But Spotify wants $15.99 for fucking 1 week. I was just about to fucking say that. No, it's $9.99 plus tax, 15. Well, no, it comes out to $12 something. So that's what I pay. Sugar tax. So what my first episode of the year was season 11 was. Pause. All right, so you actually made a really funny point. I don't even know if you're aware of this. I was just listening to my episode on YouTube because I uploaded everything to YouTube now because it's you can do that with podcasts. Not that I give a fuck about any of that. Just another platform. But it's not fair, is what I'm saying to my listeners, my viewers, which I have plenty of, that I should subscribe. You could subscribe, so I could be private, and you would have to pay to listen to me. And I could set it to 49 cents, $1.90, blah, 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 all the way up to like $9.99. Or you could pay that, your subscribers? No, that's what I'm getting at. So, I could have supporter. So it means you could support once a month, 99 cents, $4.99, $9.99, whatever, okay? Crazy thing is, why would I, all right, like, I'm not a big celebrity, and I don't no, meaning, other than that, like, it's not right that you, as a listener, have to pay $9.99 plus tax, which is 12 something for the premium, sugar tax, and then pay. Let's say you like three podcasts that are out there. And I'm charging the lowest as at 49 cents. That's the lowest I could go. And if you want a Joe Rogan, that's more. Well, yeah, apparently his stuff is free, but if you want to get into his other shit, well, you know what I mean. He's a celebrity, he makes money off all his bullshit, plus who he has on. So if I'm charging you 49 cents to listen to every one of my episodes, but you get bonus material and all that shit, plus you gotta pay, even if it was 99 cents, that's another $1 on top of your premium. If you don't have to pay for premium, you could just pay for my podcast. So that's why I was like just listening to like, oh shit. And I had people call in and... Alright, so... Does that make sense though? I can edit it. No. But it doesn't make any sense that if you're a premium member... That means you get premium shit. Right. And I personally, since I'm a creator, I get a different kind of rap than everybody does, like... whatever, but I shouldn't have to be paying premium if I'm a fucking content creator for Spotify. So, yeah, I'm going down different avenues as of now. I've been talking that shit for like a year. I gave him a year. Go down Allegheny Ave. These guys, you know what? 93% of my listeners out of 44 countries now. I keep telling you, every time I think it's 43, it's 44. 44. I just hit 44, and then it was like 45, and I'm like, what? I was just going to say that. So, anyway, out of 44, 45 countries, dude, it's like 93% is United States, which is typical. Repeat what you just said. Okay, analytics, it tells you how many states, how many countries you're in. I used to be in one or two. United States, and then Canada, and then England, and then blah blah blah, and then like Singapore, China, and then all the way up to 45.
Singapore on here?
Singapore's one of them, and I was looking at it because
they speak English.
I get, dude. I don't know. Maybe.
Hola to Singapore.
Not on this. This is just the recorder part. But when you go on there, you could change the language and shit. Dude, if I had help, I could make massive money. You know, I was supposed to have help with my buddy from Connecticut. He lives in New York now. So if I actually had some help, I can make some massive money.
You gotta call Nerd Tech.
No, I don't need Nerd Tech, dude. It's the editing. I bitch about the editing. This is Sean. Let me tell you what the date is. It's December 6th. Who just messaged me back, dude? Got you. Oh, that's that Gil, dude. Okay, I thought that would have been fucking somebody else. I might have to stop there.
Yeah. Starbucks. Those glass drinks.
Starbucks, those glass drinks. I remember I got one before.
Is that the podcast?
No, it's not the podcast. Whatever I want to take out.
The Starbucks iced coffees.
Yeah, I got you one before. It's like comes with sugar, extra sugar. What do you want?
No. It's just.
Yeah, I think I had one for free. All right, if I don't know, you're gonna have to come in after
Starbucks bottle cap.
Oh, wait. It's in the refrigerator, and it says Starbucks caramel. All right, cool. Getting his ass Starbucks caramel. We're gonna continue this. I'm just gonna pause it. We're at 6:28 in. I'm in a different Wawa, which is a store, by the way. Real quick before I forget, big shout out on TBD Podcast Network on that episode that he dropped, Traditions. He did it very well. I missed the last 5 or 6 minutes of it because I had to go out. But when I get back, I'm going to listen to the rest of that. I'm running in the store right now for me and my buddy Sean. You guys know Sean. He was the lemon guy. That's what I was making fun of. And he drove me so I can go get some stuff, food. And I told him I'd get him a drink. So a Starbucks caramel, some bullshit in a bottle, which is just weird. All right, let me find that and I'll be right back. Alright, we'll be right back. I'm going to have to, actually, hold up. Alright, we're recording, and I'm going to have to pause this again. Okay. Put this one down right here. Taking my marshmallows. I gotta go. The machine is unavailable. They always let me take my marshmallows. I'm at a different Wawa, so hopefully don't give me problems. Marshmallows, I take. Alright, and you're on Messenger, boom. Like you're in our, you don't create nothing. Like, fuck, we only talk about creating shit. And he just hit me up, and I'm like, fuck, I totally forgot about him. He said, hey, he just texted me, hey, buddy. I said, hey, buddy, I'm in Wawa. We'll call you right back. Did not forget about you, even though I did. A little busy at the moment. You still in the area?
He's from around here?
No, if he's still in his area that he was. He has also, it's not his son, but he's supposed to adopt him. Dude just died on fucking Saturday at 9 o'clock and died at 11 o'clock. They had to resuscitate this guy because he has a bad back, but he was going through chest pain from all the stress, like just the stress. No, not in real life, dude. No. Like he's the type of dude. Before any of this, when he was living in his own place and everything, he was going through like a claim through an accident. Always be like, God bless your mother, your friends. Like, tell even you, dude. Like, I heard your buddy Sean. He sounded like a nice guy. Tell him God bless him. I hope he's doing okay. Has no idea who you are, dude. Never talk to my mother, my father a little bit. That type of guy. So it's the type of guy I would be like. He would do that in my situation. I don't know how else Western Union. I know how to. I just don't know. So where else? He says yes, he is. And I don't mind paying a couple extra bucks, but he said you could do it online. Hold on. That's what he said. He knows more about this than I do. Alright, so he didn't even ask me for anything. He wasn't calling me for nothing. Matter of fact, I kept sticking him up, like not answering his calls.
Stiffing.
Yeah, like whatever. I kept like just fucking, hit the fuck you button, because not that I didn't want to talk to him, I was just going through so much shit with like plumbing and my life. But I didn't know, like, dude, like he's not from Philly. I'm like, dude, when you got a 911 somebody on a text, dude, when it's an emergency. Like, you gotta tell me, yo, you're in a hospital and you're, like, out of a place to stay, and you don't even have a working vehicle. So, he was good. He was staying at the fucking, like, a motel that you pay to stay. He had a big lawsuit that was like $1 million. He was inviting me down. This is before any of this shit happened. This is like years of ongoing shit. Long story short, like, they kept fucking dogging him and teabagging him, making him wait, blah, blah, blah. He wound up getting, like, nothing. So, you always do that, bro? What do you think that does?
Person in the car, their family.
Really?
And the
you think that does anything? I don't dog nobody. Really? Wow.
Why not?
Like, pointing your fingers different. No. See, I don't dog religion. Just because
God bless everybody that's going through whatever that is.
That's your way. I totally get that, but that's why I don't bring up politics and religions and rabbit hole. Yeah. But
I do that because that's me.
Do you really think?
I don't think
there's a
higher power.
You don't.
Thing?
No. I'm not. What? I bet you. I'm assuming yes, but you don't believe the God that we were taught, do you? Like fucking
the God that
we were brought up, because there's thousands. There's over 3,000 religions, right? It's just so ridiculous. Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But you do believe, like me, I believe in a higher power. A deity of some sort that does everything.
There's a higher power that you, like, fucking pray. Or not pray, you know.
Right.
You fucking ask for help. There's a higher power.
Right.
Whoever.
There is a guardian angels. Guardian angels.
Family above me.
All right, so
they're the connections to the higher power, more than I know.
Okay, here's my empath.
Now there's another person.
Hold on, here's my
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, which is part of the universe. You have...
And then you got the fucking retards that live on the earth.
Yeah, I do. I talk about them a lot.
So
I do talk about stupid motherfuckers, man. And I even say sometimes I am a part of that catalog because it happens. But
and Mother Nature's involved with that. Mother Nature will make a tornado and COVID.
See, you're an empath.
Who's that? That's syllables. That's mad shit.
You're an empath means you're a kind person. When you were like, yo, I don't want to drive you down here. Like, you did me a huge favor. I know it's money, whatever, but you're doing me. That's not the first time you've done that for me. You know what I mean?
No, that's a friend, dickhead.
Yes, but it's hard to explain. You are one. It's hard. I
was in the pants
since I was 9 years old.
No.
9 years old, I've had this, and it grew as I got older. So, like I told you, the spirits and shit. So, like, now I can draw on it. Since I was 37, I've been getting stronger with it. So I could tell you, like, you have guardian angels, which are not angels with wings. They're just people who passed within time around you. And I could tell you, not because you told me anything, I could tell you for certain, there's father figure. That is for certain. And there's some other person is a woman. I do not know, but is related to your... Hold on, I don't want to say this too quickly.
Say it.
Is related to your... Okay?
Yeah.
I was going to say, is related to your father.
Yeah.
Who's also with you, because most people have 2 to 4. I have 3, 4-ish, but
6.
You could have more, yeah. But I'm just telling you what I'm reading off you right now. This is hard for me to do. So, it's not like I'm listening. If I'm listening, it's different. Your father, Wow. Okay, so you were very, very close. They were very close.
Okay.
And I'm thinking sister, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Sister to him, or
sister to the him.
Is it? Is that right? Okay, that's what I'm getting.
More.
Okay, so
more same.
More same.
Same path.
Okay, so they're with you all the time.
Another one.
All the time. No, I'm going to tell you there's more. Okay. It's the two I'm picking up on. Your father and I guess your aunt. Now I get your aunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aunt.
Now something happened between them. No, I'm telling you what I'm picking up on. Something happened between them two in real life. You know about, but it didn't drive them apart. Never drove them apart. But something happened. But they're here.
Happens.
No, something happened. Man, they're with you for some reason. They're very close with you. I know your father was. You told me about that, but that I never picked up on your aunt, this aunt.
Yeah.
This is very draining. Okay, so if you want more, wow, this is gonna be fucking tough. All right.
It is going to be tough.
So, all right.
There's a wild card there.
I couldn't be hearing that one wrong. See, there's hearing and then there's feeling. The hearing was an N, but I was like nephew, but no, I don't want to just jump. No, that's what I said. I don't want to jump conclusions. It would have to be more quiet.
Higher than me. Older than me. Older than them.
Oh, I already know about that. Dude, I get the grandparents thing all the time. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking
Grandpa
there's something else, though.
Dad.
There's something else between these two that are trying to, like...
Grandma?
Life together.
My grandma.
Get your life together. That is not...
That's what you got. Yeah.
Literally, and that... I don't know who that was just saying that. If I can listen...
Get my life together.
No. Yeah. Both, or it could be mine.
To get your life together, I'd percent. Just because I'm doing alright.
No, get your life together. It's not the way, it's not the way you want it. It's get your life together. You could do it.
Yeah. A pat in the back, but keep it pushing, kid.
Yeah. And you are, and see what it's fucking tough, man.
Because I'm a tough read.
No, it's not. I'm a tough read. It drains me, bro. I could be on no Xanax, no subs, and it will drain me. I could be on when I'm on the Adderall, it will fucking heighten my effect. Dude, I've been doing the recording since I was 19. I've been doing the empath shit since I was 9. I didn't start with the recording until I was 9. Didn't even realize you could talk to spirits without talking to them. I told you this, I think. Where you literally can think. If your father's here right now, which I don't know your father's name, and I'm not sitting there I'm fucking what's her face or whatever those fake fucking people are. I hate them. I can get the name, and then it's see, and then there's things that hit me, and it's fuck. But I don't want to say it and then sound like I don't know I'm still learning. But I usually don't do this with people. I get it. For some reason, I'm not talking about... It might not be talking about your father. I get a W. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's included.
A W. What do you mean?
A W may be a name. A W
William?
Name.
My grandfather.
There you go, bro. I did not know your grandfather.
Timothy William Knowles.
I swear to you, I got a W.
Timothy's my dad's brother who passed as well.
Now, what fake motherfuckers will do something like that, and they might go down letters, and, William, and yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All I got was a W. Dude, I didn't know this until I was, really start to know this until I was 37. My guides and shit were why don't you, tell more people about this, and, help people make money, and, fuck it. It drains you, dude. I mean, if you look it up on Google, bro, you get better at it as you get older, which is weird. I didn't know that. So I would suggest starting out with a recorder and listening, and it takes a lot of practice, but it's the spirits around all the time. And trust me, dude, they bitch and complain. They argue. Any questions?
I had a mom and sister. I can't do that. They bitch and complain.
Well, they argue. They'll argue.
To a podcast and they bitch and complain. I'm going to shut it off and throw the phone.
Wait, what? Wait, say it again?
I said I got a sister and a mother.
And a podcast.
And they bitch and complain as is.
Thank you for tuning back in. If you're reading this description, let's start it off with this. Hey, what's up guys, this is the new season 13, episode 1, let's kick it off with some fun. In this episode there's going to be a little reaction, a little bit of new beatdowns, a little bit of rap, lits, with skits and bits, so I apparently, and also appropriately, most definitely, named this, my first episode of the year, mixing it up take 6, with a twist of delightful, blissful, wishfulness, also take into account, of a portionable amount, of lighthearted comedy, and no cursing or bad language, of any kind. I'm just kidding, obviously, I am out of my fucking mind, but let's get on with the show, so, here we go. I hope you enjoy the work I'm about to put in, because I'm writing in this description, before I even begin. I know that was some form of a rap, lit, that was just the start of this crazy mess that's about to be hit, like a asteroid destroying the earth back when the dinosaurs ruled. So don't be fooled, I am Jimmy James and this is pretty much insane. And one more thing, insanity at its finest, thank you kindly, God, or the deity who made us. Either way, how much fun is life? Work over play, or maintain a playful life and live it the way you like. Either way, peace out. This is Jimmy James saying, I have nothing left in the tank, click the button and let's start this thing.
Now who you saying bitches and complains? It's the spirits?
Oh yeah, like they'll bicker between each other, like, you know, because they're around each other.
I don't need no more bitching and complaining in my life. I got 2 women I fucking at my house.
That sounds like your grandfather, right?
Jesus Christ, yeah. That was his voice, actually.
My grandfather's fucking maniac kids. That sounds like your grandfather's voice. That sounds like any
pool. Why, granddad? Help cloud the pool up.
Yeah, you had some special. Oh man, see, I'm getting images. This is what's like new to me. This is within the last year.
Temple basketball.
The last year, images with you and your grandfather doing something special or sitting down. But when you sat down with him, you would fucking like, all the bullshit would come out of you and just kind of like lean in and listen like you're his teacher, and you would get the wisdom from him. Yeah. Does that make any sense?
Well, my dad passed, and then I went to my granddad. I had to tell my granddad
about your father.
Yeah. So you know what he did?
Oh, that's a shame.
He's just like, all right, well, every Phillies game, be here. We could. Why?
Wait, be what?
Come over every Phillies game.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I was going to anyway. What the fuck, grandma's cooking. So, and then he's just like, you know, talking.
So wait, your grandfather died after your father?
A year after.
I was gonna say shortly after.
Year after that. My Aunt Sue.
Okay. So
3
wait,
years after my Uncle
you
Tim.
think you have 6 of these? I would have to do.
I don't know.
Honestly, dude, am I still recording?
I think I have.
Oh, I am.
I'll
tell you what.
My family.
Yo, when I go back and listen, I'll listen to the spirits in this part. I didn't know I was still recording.
My family that is one side are together, but then upstairs, you know, in heaven.
Yeah,
they're all together. They're all one spirit.
See, they don't play no spirits.
They're a clique.
None of the spirits. Like, I've asked all these questions you can think of. They don't know. They just don't know what happens when. Okay, spirits disappear. All right, we don't know.
People disappear.
You know what orbs are? You've seen orbs on TV, right?
Who?
Orbs.
Orbic.
Like orbs, like an orb.
Yeah.
I think it's like a spirit, right? Well, technically, what I was told, they don't know what they are.
That's not a spirit.
No, their spirits are saying they don't know what they are. So what I can gather with them is like, well, maybe we're all matter, like matter. So maybe that's like an after place to where they go. Like after you die, and that's just part of their place, and you know, because they don't know what these orbs are. As far as I've been studying this shit since I said 19, since I can EVP, but then it started getting to me here where I thought I was nuts, dude. Sean, I thought I was fucking nuts, dude. Like, yo,
You're speaking not nuts, but
like I'm hearing things.
I don't know.
Well, if I had a digital recorder and we were both quiet,
I'm not doing that. I'm
I'm just saying, for 10 seconds, I digital recorder, and you can hear somebody say, "Hi, Sean," and you know it wasn't me or you. I'm
kicking you out of the car, throwing the recorder, and driving away.
Dude, think about it. We had that ability since we were way before technology. We all had it. We all had it. I'm talking about
you
not
had
me and
the
you.
thing.
No, I'm talking
1922. That's it.
No, way before that, dude. Before fucking there was Jesus bullshit, all that bullshit. I think we all had this ability.
Just the bozo in the trunk, just like, yeah, sure.
But as far as demons and all that, there's fucking
demons. There's demons walking this earth.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I would say. Exactly. That's exactly what I would say.
On the earth.
Now, if you ever look at all my shows, I have one episode about EVPs, and I don't do them because it's just too hard to like. I don't want to.
People got to grasp it and get into it.
Okay. One last example. YouTube was doing this EVP, Ghost Adventures, all that shit. I corrected them and I said, this is not what the EVP is saying, because I have so many experience of years of myself doing it. And I'm like, after they went back, I had so many messages pouring and be like, yes, that is what they're saying. Dude, I wanted, like, everybody wanted to, like, talk. I'm like, listen, this shit drains me. Just me going with your grandfather. And then I'm like, all right, I don't want to, sister. Then I had a W pulled out of nowhere, like a picture, W. I have also the picture with you and him talking, but, like, not saying you were at a table, obviously could have been a table.
At a bar.
But I'm just gonna say not like a table, but obviously
a bar. Me and my
you're across from each other.
Fucking young buck sipping on scotch.
Right. The wisdom you got from him, you fucking miss. You missed that, and you know why? Because I can relate to it. You miss it. Because when you get older, your grandfather, yes. Because when you get older, you're like, I wish I can get that wisdom back. Because that's any age, dude. You don't have to be an impact.
I wish people didn't lie.
Yes.
At the funeral.
Funeral? Really?
I'll always be there.
What do you mean?
No, just give me a call. I'll always be there.
Oh, yeah. I'll come like 2 weeks of
donuts and coffee.
Wait a minute. It's empty, almost. What do you mean? Oh, you mean I'll be there if you need anything? I'll paint my house.
When the passing happens.
The joke, the George Carlin thing.
When the passing happens,
right.
My dad dies, people come over, celebrate his life, you know what I mean, till the funeral.
If you ever need anything, something like that,
you're the man
that's
of the
the
house.
George Carlin thing, yes.
Okay, I'm 12 years old. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, you were 12?
Yeah.
I knew you were young. I think you were like 18 or 19.
Don't call me the man of the house, but yeah, I guess I am. And then it's like, well, you need anything, you call. I'll bring it. Whatever.
What was your dad's first name?
Ernie.
Ernie. I didn't try to think about that, so I shut it off.
Guru, Borough Park's finest.
Ernie Biggie. Okay, and his last name was Knowles, or okay.
No relation to Beyonce.
So if you ever wanted, I'll never do this without your. I could always. No, I would never do this or even show you. I would just tell you if you ever wanted me to do a reading for myself, for you. If there's any messages that I can want me to find out for him, your father or your grandfather. There's like any messages, like stupid stuff like that, you know. Most of them are good. They're gonna be like, yo, we love you, we're proud of you. We love you, we're proud of you.
I get a smack. I get a smack.
I know you had that thing with your father, dude, and that's pouring off of you, and that's why you're an empath. You are an empath. Just different abilities that you possess. But the George Carlin thing, as I was gonna say, he made that clear when he said, "Oh anything you ever need, anything you need. Yeah, I need my fucking house painted, my garage, stuff like that." But when you're a kid,
I know a guy.
Okay. Well, that was the joke. That's why I grew up with George Carlin. Like, I never believed in the Catholic, God's always bad with money. I didn't mean to bring this up, dude, but I usually don't do this. I've done this. This is the third time. The first time I ever done it was a couple years ago. To some random girl, and she broke down in tears. I said, "Your father just passed, and he left you something on your bed that was it was a stuffed animal or something," and she broke down. And she goes, I would never believe in a million years there's people out there like you. I'm like, yeah, but there's people out there not trying to make, I'm not trying to make money out of it. They would do it for hate. It's a fucked up world, bro. But if you ever, what I'm saying is, if you ever wanted to, I can always do like a reading, like when I'm doing my own shit. Cause like, dude, my spirit are talking to them.
They're all friends. Once ads, you're taking the ride.
Oh yeah, well I'll have to let her know. Or I would always buy them and I'll fucking have her pick them up. Taking the ride, have her pick them the fuck up, dude. She's so scared to drive. She's scared to drive though, dude. She can't drive. She went out 2 hours on the phone. She went out yesterday, went around the corner, hit a cat, spent $700 for a cat. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I told her, I never, I don't think it's ever gonna work. And Jesse see me, he's a drug addict. He goes, you're the second person I asked this to. First is Jesse. I said, deep down, I feel like I am too, is this too selfish in me? But I feel like I'm too good-hearted for her. And I had to ask myself, not that like, everybody has their problems, but
give a pass.
I'll be her friend. I'll help her out. She needs ad, you know what I mean? Like whatever. Like bygones.
I'll send you in the right direction.
Yeah, we all, Matt, we all go to the same fucking place, dude.
Put your money out for her. Don't put your money out for her.
Oh yeah, well she's good for money. I give her that. She's very good with money. Like she. I know what you mean though. I know what the lineman.
Put my money out.
The line you're saying in that. Yeah, it's like word. Your word, like stop.
I'm not putting my money out there for you. We're not together.
Yeah.
I'll guide you in the right direction. You know who to call.
Dude, there's so part of me that wants to like jump back into that, and then there's another part. No, that's the thing. There's another part of me. It's just like won't let me. It won't let me do it.
Thank good.
And it's like it fucks me up. But you were there, dude. And you called it, and I knew it, and I just was like,
you needed somebody to say it to.
I kept bullshitting myself.
That's what I'm saying. You needed somebody to say it.
I appreciate it. Honestly, I do appreciate that. Real quick, like once again, sorry, I did not mean to bring that shit up, dude. I usually don't do that to people. I don't think I've ever shared that with you, but a lot of people believe about certain shit, and I'm like, no, that's not how it works. But, well, like, because people believe in shit that's just not true that we don't understand. It's above our understanding. I'm not saying there's not a God. I don't think there's a hell. I don't think the hell, yeah, besides here, but I don't think there's a hell, like, that's where George Carlin comes in again. That's another thing. God loves you, burn in hell, forever, torture, but he loves you. What I was going to say is, we're good with everything, right? I just smoked my last cigarette, so I was making sure, because I just bought another pack.
You golden?
Yeah, we're all square, dude. I got that off you. I'll be good. I appreciate you taking me. I only got 6, but dude, that works. I didn't get the dude's number. He's a little weird, but I got that dude Gil's number, and he gets them. But it's another. Oh yeah? Yeah. When you gave him weed, you sold him weed right there. No shit.
8 for 10.
That was so quick because I was thinking about the phones and I had the plugs in. Not that they weren't on, but they block it. They block a lot of noise out.
I seen it pulled out, and I was like, all right, here.
Nice. How much you sell it to you? 10. I guarantee once he's awake, he's like, you get the weed.
If he wants it.
No, you'll have to wait. What do you got? You got to go.
I could drive down there and go get it tonight.
Nah. Well, I'm sure. No, he would
need the money up front. You could take the ride.
Yeah, I would give you the money, but if he would have needed it like today, he would have jumped on what I asked him. So, but if he needs it by tomorrow or the next day, then because Sean and Chris constantly with that.
If he needs it by tomorrow, I'll let you know.
I'll let him know. You can always call him, dude. You guys are tight. You're calling him before you call me.
I'm saying, I would need the money, and then you could take the ride.
What's he remind you of? Yeah, he reminds you of like a little bit of your grandfather and your father, my boss. Seems like you're pretty like
Right?
We should have known him before.
They're them,
like inside. He's a good.
And there ain't nobody telling him different.
Yeah, he's a great person when he's sober.
That's what I'm saying.
He's yeah.
That's what I like. When you're you, foot on the ground, I ain't not stubborn. It's just the way I do it.
Yeah.
I like
That's what I was trying to say. You're an empath. It's like if I'm doing something that's annoying you, I'd rather you tell me to my face, like, yo, you're too, like you said, my father's too loud, or you talk too much, or you're saying the wrong shit. Yeah. Just tell me to my face, and I can correct it. But I just wanted to make sure we were good.
Yeah, we're good.
And I'll let him know about that. I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, I told Allstate. You were here in October. This is very easy for you to remember. You were here in October. You did not talk about anything with Allstate. You just were looking at things. That was it. And then November was the time when you were telling my father to, you need to call Allstate. I don't want to touch this. Yeah. And he kept forgetting because of his memory. That's where I'm at in this stage. Okay. I got to take pictures again and all that, just to show him that. That's why I didn't touch it.
I have an Allstate person.
Right, but she was going to reject the claim because it was an ongoing leak, and I'm like, she's a virtual thingy-majiggy. Anyway, she's a virtual adjuster. She needs to see the pictures of what I'm talking about so she understands that, like, this is why I didn't just fix the leak, not the leak, the drywall, because I didn't know, it looked bad. So I'm waiting for her. She said, by this weekend or end of this weekend. I'll let you know. I appreciate it, dude.
And then the check you get.
Yeah. Well, that will be later down the line.
Yeah.
We got to figure something out.
So then that work will get done.
Yeah, because there was another plumber out here for. I got two claims right now. I got that claim and I got the claim in the bathroom that I totally forgot. That's a separate claim.
So you'll get.
That's coming down.
Money with one of the claims, which is the bigger one, the living room, correct?
All right. The living room is a bad one. The dining room was fixed. It's just it's about to fall. But listen, anything you can do, you start making money on the right. Because once
the money is there,
that's why I have to do the pictures. Because we're about to get denied until I have to show her what the fuck's going on. Why the second time you came out in November. First the ceiling fell in October, then the other ceiling fell in November, but we didn't know because I had to keep a clean story. Yeah. And she said at first, your father said, he said when you first came out, I said, no, he's misunderstanding. He understood. She understood. She's like, I can't talk to both of you. He's talking when I'm talking. She's writing. She's like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Alrighty,
yo, you got to go meet your buddy.
Yep.
Alright, bro. Always double check. I got this new fucking wallet, dude, that like does this. It has all your cards in here and shit, dude. I would recommend it if you're more of a card. Don't cash, small cash, and holds all your cards, but it's not bad. I got it on Venmo or Timo, dude, for like $2. Just be careful. Always keep it upright. Alright, we're good, alright? Like. Just thinking gas, in case I need a ride. I got Walmart Plus now, so I can have it delivered same day and shit. All right, man. Yeah, by the way, your drink was like $6-7, dude. That shit was free. Yo, and the French vanilla looks good. I was going to get one, but I didn't have that in my pockets. I didn't really steal it. I kind of put it in my pocket, and I forgot about it, so it's kind of like I forgot to steal it. Oh, I knew what I was doing. I'm just saying, I did semi-forget. Get the fuck out of here. All right, bro, thanks.
Oh, shit. I think I just totally missed, and that bazooka went across the street, and I think I just killed like 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. That's probably like, and there's like 4 in each house. If my math is correct, which it should be. I think I just killed like 27 people. And their dogs. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I never made this call. Bye.
Sean, man, pick me up.
You didn't get a haircut, did you?
No, I wanted to know what the haircut, but didn't matter. The hair construction. We went down. We got phones. I said, get a phone. He doesn't need a phone, but I said, get a phone. It's free. Got her phone, free phone. You don't have to pay for it, nothing. As long as you text once and call or text once a month, it's free. I'll show you, but I was getting it for her. But
get it for her.
So, well, yeah, but we have better phones. But we had to drive all around. First guy I asked for subs, had him, but he doesn't use his cell. So he goes, I could do $10. I'm like, listen, I come down here so I don't have to pay $10. I said, I can go to somewhere else. I'm like, look, if you don't want to sell them, that's fine, but it was so cold, and Sean was already kind of waiting. And then after he's waiting, and I feel bad, I said, all right, I'll tell you what, just give me, I'll tell you what, do me a deal. Give me 6 for $50. I had it, we were already down there for a while. Then Sean gets out, and then he, out of the right aid, comes up, and then he gets a phone. He signs up for one phone. He got it disapproved the first one, and then I got a phone. Well, I got her. Look, see?
Let me see.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Look at that.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
No, I want that on. Look, see? It's a C charger. It's her phone. I got to set up to the Wi-Fi, and it's just a regular phone. It's not as good as yours or mine. Okay, it's doing the update. I just got to.
I'll fix it up for her. Like
it's her phone. As long as she texts or makes a 1 call every month, it's free. I got to just do the password. Mother and son. Oh wait, no, that might be, it's Mom and Jamie. She doesn't even know about this. Like, I was like, she doesn't even need it. She doesn't need it. But now she can't say, I don't have a phone to do such and such and such. So
what it means is you gotta have a phone.
No, I don't have a cell phone where she needs apps and certain, like, I get her prescription came in.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
saying that.
Yeah, well, it comes in now.
That's what she was trying to call you.
Connect both devices.
Apparently, you didn't pick up.
What do you mean? Oh, I was.
Are you in the Walmart? Or why do you order from Walmart?
Oh, you can, man. I've been fucking busy. I haven't even slept. I've been so busy.
What do we got?
I had to go all the way down the way. I gave him $20. Gave him $20 for gas, and then I got a couple bars off of him, and 2 Addies. He shorted me 3 bars.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll tell you what, it's $20, and I said, even on the bars. So I wind up spending, I got 2 Addies, that's 20, and I gave me like a bar, 20. And I said, the purpose of that was yesterday, is that my dad buys 10 bars from me, he'll get a better deal. But since he didn't do that, it fucked it all up. And he didn't listen once again. I forgot sugar. That was it. Like, for now. But you can order whatever you want. You go on the right. I gotta go. Rite Aid.
What'd you get? Anything neat?
I stole that. I stole his drink. I said, what drink do you want? A $7 drink that you get. No, I didn't get. It was only in Wawa for 2 seconds. I got that, and I was starving. I got my marshmallows. That's it. Then I got cigarettes. Here's a half a cigarette. Why? I didn't get you a pack. Why would I get you a pack? You just got cigarettes, I thought. Didn't you just get cigarettes?
Yeah.
So why would I get you a pack?
Because I bought you a pack.
Oh, okay, but didn't you get like 2, 3, 4 packs? I always get extra packs.
Yeah, boy. One for you, one for your mother.
Okay,
one
wait a
for
minute.
me.
Why didn't you buy yourself like 2 packs of cigarettes until you think you're gonna go to Wait a minute, but you want cigarettes off of us though, which makes no sense.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't.
That's your mother.
Do what?
Did you get a pack for her?
No, you got her pack. She doesn't. I smoke a lot. I haven't slept yet. So. No, because I wanted to. This is the only way.
Or something in the morning.
I just
had
took the
to come
sub
down here, and
I got money out of her account, and I figured, how much is Xannies? How many Xannies did you buy? I know, but forget. How many Xannies did you get off of him exactly?
20.
Okay, so I got 10 or whatever. You're giving her shit. Okay.
What do you mean I'm giving her shit? I'm not giving her nothing. She shouldn't be getting anything.
I heard you last night.
I gave her one.
This doesn't matter then. It doesn't matter.
I
if it's
know,
infinite.
but still.
How much did you give her?
1.
So she's good for tonight.
She should. She should be good for tonight.
Are you going upstairs?
She probably took the whole thing. No,
then wait.
We ordered today. Does it come today?
Yes. Wait a minute. We're getting sidetracked here.
Right.
If you gave her one last night, right, and she say to you, did you say here's one for 2 nights or anything like that?
Are you kidding me? She probably took the whole one.
Okay. So
you know her. If I gave her 10, she would have took them all.
Oh, she must have called. Okay. So, what I'm getting at is, you gave her 1 knowing she was going 99.9% chance, probably 100% chance she's going to take the full one.
Sure she
Then
did.
ask you again tonight, when you could have split that.
She already asked me earlier
But when you could have split that and made it last for 2 or even 3 nights.
I could have done that.
So she deserves like the phone that she's gonna fuck up and everything. So you have your thing for tonight. 'Cause I just offered him money and he didn't want it.
I don't.
You don't have a thing for tonight.
No.
I just showed you money right now. I opened my pocket and I said, none of this matters. You only got 20. There's not that much here. But out of the money, I'm saying, if I gave you 20 or whatever, you already gave her 1.
That was
No matter what, she's good for tonight. Okay, you have cigarettes.
That's right. I gave her a whole time.
Right.
So,
this was a free phone.
You took half.
You didn't tell me that.
See, this is stuff you don't care about.
You're supposed to do that. Don't ask me for
you are supposed to know
tonight.
this. I'm not yelling about it.
Yeah.
So do not ask
You weren't
me or him
supposed
for
to
Xanax.
take a whole Xanny.
I gave the dude $5.
What do you mean free money for your Xanax?
You don't have Xanax. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's no Xanax. This is a C charger.
You're gonna have to get
brand new fucking
off
phone.
of Xanax.
This is under my name because you aren't there. I had to give my ID. I can only get 1, as many as I want. But you got to make 1 phone call or 1 text a month. So, I already put the Wi-Fi in. You could do the rest of the shit. Tap here to finish up. Okay.
Who's that for?
That's for you.
Connect both devices. You got to connect that and then finish. This is your phone.
Yeah, it's your phone.
This is your new phone. There was another one. It would have cost $20. I gave the dude $5. I didn't have to give him nothing. That's your phone.
That's a free phone.
It's a free phone, but I gave him $5. But I had to put it under my name, and it has everything. You got to connect it. Once you connect it, do the rest. Follow the directions. You got once you connect it, you fill out the rest. Do the rest of it. It's your fucking phone. Do whatever you want. Make sure you text or call, even if it's the house. Yeah, otherwise it goes off. What do you mean you don't understand? It's a free phone. You have to text or call at least once a month to keep it activated. That's it. Nope.
I'm gonna charge it.
You gotta charge it to finish the install, so it flows. Are you going upstairs right now, or are you going to stand down here asking weird questions?
I called you to get my medicine, but...
I seen that, but I was with Sean, and he just dropped me off. I'm not gonna call him to drive me up there. I had things to do. I don't need a list.
What do you need?
I already connected the Wi-Fi. You need to listen for the 5th time. You need to connect that into your plug, and then it says it will finish whatever you got to do. You're gonna figure it out, just like he figured out his, and I figured out mine.
I guess Wawa doesn't deliver, right?
Wawa does deliver.
Does it?
Yes, but what are you getting from Wawa? It's gonna cost money.
A cheese sandwich.
I don't know why you didn't ask this. You did call. I just got the call now. I was busy.
He called. She called.
Right. I seen a house, and I've been recording. Fucking look at this. 48 minutes we were talking. We started recording. I was recording since I walked in. Didn't even realize it.
What, with him?
Me and Sean, yeah, because this is coming out. Alright, so we're ending that recording, running at fucking 49 minutes. This is Jimmy James saying, this is the future me. It is December 6th, 1:45 p.m. This is not coming out until mid-December. The date exactly will be, go fuck yourself. If you think you're a retard, then don't listen to this show. Because I'm gonna say some things. But if you think you're smart as you are, then you're probably retarded. To pick this part, click now. And you're probably more retarded than you think you are if you made it this far. I'm a retard, you're a retard, I'm a retard. If you think you're a retarded fool, retard. I know I'm retarded, and I'm just figuring it out. That I'm a retard. It's funny, I can do it in my head a lot better. If you're a retard, and you smile. If you think you're a retard, and you clicked on this show, I'm giving you a heads up. You might want to go. This isn't the place that you should listen to this. It sucks I got water in my ear. It's fucking my tune up. My vocals are so fucked up. If you think you're a retard and you clicked on this show, I'm giving you the heads up to go. Get the fuck out of here before what you about to hear is another retard explaining things to you. I am no John Lennon or Paul McCartney, maybe closer to Elvis Presley. Now I'm rhyming things together because I'm an idiot and I forgot to put my... What the fuck am I doing? This was a recording, honestly. I wanted to do my notes, but you gotta like text and speech. I can just kind of blurt out shit, and maybe if I listen back, some of this will actually stick. This is not to be played on a fucking podcast show or anything, because I'm going to do a couple of my own original beats, but I'm going to have some of that behind it, like if you think you're a retard, and then I have another one, but I have it written down because I forget. I do these little rap things in my head all day, but they're funny, most of them. That's why I don't think the bots are funny. But I will be putting in
But this is a note to self. I will be putting in that speech thing that says it could do like what I did with the TikTok one. I gotta remember that. Don't forget, this is December 1st, 2023. I already made one beat for like Christmas. It's not that good, but I'm gonna make like a really good one. Because apparently BEATDOWNS, oh yeah, BEATDOWNS versus Jimmy James, number 1. Number 2 was the basement ramblings of a crazy person, part 2. I don't know why I made it so hard to remember. And 3 was BEATDOWNS Crazy H, which I'm gonna go listen to. But in the meantime, guess where I'm going? To my local store, Wawa. That is it. Anything else to remember before I get the fuck out of here? Because it is cold as shit. Got my hat, I got my wallet. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording now. Because I'm a retard. And I don't think before I talk. I just try to remind myself ahead of the sentence to put things together in alphabetical order. But not like now. So for example, holy fuck, I got a lot of shit on here. It's cold though. This is such a waste of time. If I have to go to the store again tomorrow, I'm going to be more pissed than you think. You ought to know by now that you're dealing with a mentally disturbed, crazy person who has a podcast show, and they let me talk to the world. Freedom of speech, motherfuckers. Alright, I gotta go. Because if I hold this phone any longer, I can't wait. And this is the last couple seconds, but don't forget to make at least 20 new beats, because I'm coming out with BEATDOWNS. I don't know the title yet, but it's BEATDOWNS because it was the number 1, but it might be like just number 1 BEATDOWNS. Spotify Wrapped something, I don't know. Wrapped. I made fun of so much shit, and I got a lot of success on some of the not a lot, text-to-speech shit that I said. The one that was really popular, but I can't remember the name of. Actually, fuck. There was Being Heard, and then there was the other one. Altogether, all my text-to-speech probably had over a couple hundred listens or views on YouTube. Alright, asshole. Hit the fucking pause button. At 7 minutes, I'm out. I'm going to the store. It's very cold, so I gotta go. Peace. To myself, by the way. Idiot. Of course, it's coming in there. So I'm trying to figure out how to land this, which I do. I just gotta get the other wire. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you for making this a project for me. I appreciate that.
Feel so desperately that you're right.
And I mean that in every... You'll hear me better.
I know what it's like to lose.
That's not how you do it, is it? Did I hit the wrong button? Shit, I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Did I hit the wrong button? Nah, fuck it.
Yet to fail, nonetheless.
I give up. I give up on life. I just gave up. You just gave up?
It's frightening. Turns the legs to jelly.
6 hours later, I finally got the message out. And it's not even really the message I wanted to get out, honestly. Eddie, this is, let me be, I'm gonna have to edit this, but, this is Eddie from the TBD Podcast Network. Or, I guess, the TBD Network. Okay? Honestly, on that honestly note, I don't know what came first, the podcast network or the TBD network. And that's not me making fun of them or anything like that. That's honestly the way. That's the third honest now. Now you know I'm being for real and legit. That's the third time I've said that, so I really don't know how that all came to be. And hopefully soon I'll have him on my show, or I'll be on his show, and we can talk about that. We actually are in the midst of talking about that. We haven't gotten too deep onto that. I'm sorry, we haven't gotten too deep onto that subject, but I can tell you one thing. What you just heard was not my idea. I had a similar idea with I'm not even gonna get into it, but I had a similar idea. Mine's was more like kind of asinine how I think about it. His was like, oh, that's easier. And I will get into it. I'll tell you what it is, but just not right this second. Until then, I'm gonna hit this little button with 2 lines in the middle, and then I'm gonna see what that does. But all BSing aside, wait, I forgot I'm on my show. With all fucking around and bullshitting aside, go listen to Eddie over at the TBD Podcast Network. He does talk about a whole assortment of things. I'm actually listening to his latest show. It is December. This is how bad I gotta look at it every time. It's December 7th. 1:17 a.m. But no, I really haven't slept. But I was listening to his show, and it's only like a little bit 20 minutes, and I got about 15 or whatever minutes in, and I had to stop it to run out. So that's what I'm gonna go do now. And you'll probably be like, dude, what are you doing? I thought you were taking a break. Well, I was. But thanks to Eddie and making me do this. And then his message came through the way it did and the way you're about to hear it. So, of course, I had to do me and be like, all right, this is what the Spotify sounded like. And by the way, all props to him. That was a fucking great idea. But, so then what I did was did the original message, which wasn't too bad, there was a couple, his voice is fine. We were actually talking about that, not getting into that because my head's about to roll off my shoulders. But his voice is fine on there. I think it was crackling from the crappy internet site that you got to go on. So I did a regular version, and then I went on to Adobe, cleaned it up, and I was like, still can't clean it up that good. So then I had to go to Audiolab Pro, clean it up, and then go back to Adobe and then send it through. And I don't know. I mean, I could have kept messing around with it, but then again, like I said, this was over how many minutes that I did not think I was putting on a show. That was for middle of December. So thanks, Eddie. I appreciate that. Honestly, I do. All bullshit aside, I really do. And number 2 on that is great idea. Great idea. And I will respect that, and I will do that from here on out. And I hope we can get more. Let's do that together. Like I always say, like always, take care of yourselves and one another. This is Jimmy James saying, peace out. Take care of yourselves and one another. I just said that. Yep. Getting tired. Take care.
Hello, my name is Jimmy James, the original Jimmy James from South Philly. It's just
What's your favorite music?
Beatles.
Yeah, the favorite music. All right, that's your favorite group. What was your favorite music? Hip hop, rap,
Pop.
rock, pop. Beatles or pop?
Yeah.
Favorite group?
Beatles.
All right, second favorite group.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, Rolling Stones. All right. What was the song we were listening to the other day? Remember, it was something with the devil. Remember?
Sympathy for the Devil.
Sympathy for the Devil was played by who?
The Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones. Right. I don't like the Rolling Stones that much. All right. What's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
What was your position?
Center field. Pitcher. Center field.
All right. Did you ever in your life play on...
Like he said at 3:03 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Hello there, family and friends, friends that are family and family that are friends. This is Eddie with the TBD Network, also the TBD Podcast Network. The TBD Network is a thinkers podcast covering subjects and ideas that can advance the mental fortitude and critical thinking in an effort to further humanity through casual conversation. But right now, you are listening to the Jimmy James Show, A to Z. Have a good one.
Gotta go, okay?
Yeah, so yeah, you were, by the way, what was your name?
I was Trap Gardener.
You're a Trap Gardener, and it was American culture topics.
With Mills Lane.
With Mills Lane. Trap.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. How about that? How long have you done that?
We did it for about like 2 years.
Okay.
And before we just broke up.
And I know the whole backstory, but I don't have I don't remember the dates and times exactly.
A better way for podcasters to earn. Our flexible podcast monetization tools are made for everyone. Earn with ads or through the direct support of your most engaged fans. Getting started. Available only for shows hosted with Spotify for podcasters in select markets. Podcaster on their mobile device. Have a show hosted somewhere else? Switch your host to Spotify for podcasters to start using Spotify's monetization features. Tools to support every creative journey. Podcast subscriptions UI. Flexible. Mix and match monetization options, like ads and fan-supported subscriptions, to maximize your earnings. Change or try new features at any time to adapt to your goals. Easy. We know podcasting is a lot of work, so we built streamlined yet powerful monetization tools. Just tell us where to place your ad, or set a monthly subscription price, and we'll do the rest. Monetization UI. Sponsored ad on Spotify UI. Audience first. Our tools are built with your fans in mind. The Spotify Audience Network delivers the most relevant ads to each listener. Paid podcast subscribers can access bonus content seamlessly on Spotify or through a private RSS feed. Scalable. Increase your revenue and advertising options, not your sales team. With automated ads, you'll get paired with world-class brands that want to reach your audience with their ads. Creator podcasting. Ways to earn. Ad programs. Fan support tools. Podcast subscriptions. How it works. Monthly paid podcast subscriptions allowing listeners to support creators directly in return for exclusive bonus content and perks. We'll provide subscriber email lists allowing you to take that connection even further and engage with your audience everywhere. Qualifications. Show is hosted managed through Spotify for podcasters. Availability. US only. Available in 34 markets across North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. WHO reads the ad. Listener support. How it works. Allows creators' most loyal listeners to support their favorite shows via a monthly donation of their choice. Qualifications. Show is hosted managed through Spotify for podcasters. Availability. US only.
Alright, this is Jimmy James. It's December 28th. It's 2:24 p.m. So what was I saying? So, boom. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, like, I could be saying one thing, like, I'd be like, this guy over here hit me with a cane right in my dick. And then, like, see, I paused it once I said dick, and you know what I mean? Like, it's the only way I can go back and kind of, like, I would have to cut it and then put something in there. Like, you know, when I do with the bloopers and I go, every time. Anyway, that's how the audio lab works. It doesn't really give you an idea that you're cutting it. Like, you I could cut 10 minutes and have no idea. So anyway, getting back to Cody, I didn't want to forget about him. His new show, I think he's like jumping out of a window or something. A man about to jump out a window. No, I'm gonna fuck with him. Oh, he has no idea. I told him this was coming. Honestly, his new show is called... See, this is where I have to go. Is called, and I had my finger over the pause button. I really did. I was like, I know the name of the show. I really do. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I said it right. So the daily chat is no more. You could still go listen if you like, but the new episode, I just want to see how many episodes he's done. He done his trailer. I'm gonna play his trailer. I don't have the whole system hooked up, so I'm just gonna play it like this. And it's called, The Mind of Men. Or The Mind of Man. I'm sorry, I can't see, I'm holding this up. The Mind of Man. Or The Mind of Man. No, The Mind of Man. That's it. The Mind. I'm so bad. I will put these links. But here is, here is The Mind of a Man by Cody Lewis. And he is, like, kind of near a window. Not him. But I think it's not him. Here we go.
And these are not...
That is not it. I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Welcome to the Mind of a Man, where I record the delicate nature, the symbiotic nature between the mind and the body and the soul of myself, me, and I, and enjoy the delightfully twisted nature that is my mind. Enjoy, everybody.
Okay. I'm gonna say this, Cody, brother. You're okay. He does very short. Don't hold him to that trailer because he's a very fucking smart. He just did his last episode, which was actually episode 9. So he's done 9, I guess, is the trailer count? No. So 9 episode. Best place to start is episode 9. That's weird. I was just about to say that. I hit that by accident. So basically, we got Cody Lewis, or Cody. I don't know how he wants to be called on here. I'm trying to see where it would be called. But anyway, welcome to the mind and thoughts of Cody. He is the writer, narrator, and creator. Oh, and creative creator. I like that. Of the Mind of a Man podcast. Sit back, put your listening ears on, and enjoy the madness I call my mind. Honestly, well, first of all, he's not that, like, crazy, but he's funny. He's funny. He did his last episode, episode 9, Human Understanding the Bible and Quantum Physics, which I got onto right away, and I agreed. I'm not a Bible guy, but oh shit, I gotta turn this off. I was gonna play a sample of it, but I don't know exactly where it would start and all that. I have to stop. But this is my final ending of this. I did make it extra long, mixing it up. Oh, that's, so before I get, I'm gonna finish Cody real quick, and I gotta talk about that, so I don't forget. Usually I would pause and write it down, but anyway, fuck it. I'm going old school. So yeah, like, that was interesting how he was talking about Bible, and then how the quantum physics really are entangled. Good word to use. They're kind of entangled. But, if you know anything about quantum physics or the quantum realm, which apparently I studied a lot of within the last 5 years, you know, and people are gonna be like, oh, I watched the Avengers, you know, I know all about it. No, like, you really do, because there's shit I learned that I was like, wow, especially about the particles, and I'm sure everybody can tell you now that this has nothing to do with the Avengers. I don't think they mentioned this, but if a particle in anywhere in the universe is spinning one way, or goes on heads, I guess, heads or tails, or left or right, that means the other particle is the opposite of whatever the other particle is. So if one's spinning right, the one all the way across the universe, the other side of the universe, is spinning left. But the only problem is we don't know how that is. We just don't. I think I have an idea. I don't think you want to hear it. It would be a long, short version. I believe this is just what Jimmy James believes now, folks. So it's okay if you don't care. You just don't approve. I believe that the universe is balanced. When you look up into the night sky, not from Philly maybe, or just look up. Whoa, almost knocked the mic over. You look up into the universe that is ours. Everything's balanced. And you might say, well, there's some voids out there. Okay, yeah. Okay, there is some. Correct. But it's also balanced. Meaning there's more than one, you know. The one thing that is a constant reminder of how fucking crazy the universe is to me is the Great Attractor. I'm not gonna get that. It would be an episode that I would want to do so badly. I do have a lot of drafts, meaning I have to fix my windows. But no, I have a lot of episodes I haven't gotten out, but I have not done The Great Attractor, which is going to be, I don't know if I'll have it this season, because it's going to be like an hour or 2 hours long where I have to get into we don't know that much about it. So to shorten it down for you, we have the local cluster of galaxies and blah blah blah, the zone of avoidance, which is in basically the Milky Way, where we can only see so far through the dust. That's why we have like ultra red, infrared, and X-ray. All the galaxies that we know of, to a certain extent that we know of, this is to our best guess knowledgement, are all getting pulled to this one point, and we can't see that point. I did talk about this once before. And it's, even if we could kind of see, we don't know where all this is going. We don't know. So just think about big, like I'll give you an idea. People don't know any astronomy. This just come on top of my head. Think about like a concert letting out, or a game. And it's overtime game playoffs, so people aren't leaving early or whatever. You might have that one Jewish guy. Yes, Jewish. Doesn't mean he's cheap. He's just Jewish. See? And not everything has to be, I was gonna say racist, sexism, or the other one. So they're all coming out of the building. I'm sorry. So they're all coming out of the building, and they're all kind of going towards the parking lot, and they're like kind of going around and, into this ramp area. Like, just picture like 60,000 people. Well, imagine billions, and your head just exploded. You're like, billions? What's 100? What's 1,000? I listen to the Jimmy James show. My IQ is like 2.
I haven't slept in like 2-3 days.
So this is why I like to do mixing it up. You get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You get my madness, my seriousness, my sexiness. No. you kind of get it all. But it's hard to explain too. So anyway, I could literally like talk about the Great Attractor and the universe type of stuff all day. So big shout out and props to Cody on that episode. It was a lot of Bible talk, which I just, I think I skipped. No, I think he actually put it up so you could read it. So he seemed like he was reading it off of something. So, anyway, I'm running out of things to say. What do I do? Do I throw something? I won't see that. I don't have it on video. Let's say, fuck it. I'll take you behind the scenes. All right, so I let my cigarette not burn out, but burn out. If that makes any sense. Like, I got a drag out of it because I'm talking. I do smoke a lot, but I don't care. So, I don't know. Alright, last thing is worrying. Wait, am I forgetting anything? Alright, so I just wanted to make sure I covered everybody. Yeah, I covered that guy. Okay, yeah, I covered it. I'm pretty sure in the show, because it's been a week. I put the show together in a week, because I had a 2-week off period, and I still did this. So in the group, I talked. I did like a minute message, like a voice message. Sometimes we do voice messages, and I did one message where I was messing with Eddie or something, and then I ran into somebody else in the store when I was doing it, because I'm not putting on the show or anything, but then they said, just with all this talking, like, you could do a whole episode, and I thought that was funny, but the kicker was, I said I was going to get Cody back. I said, I am going to do a show like the way Cody does his show. Like, so basically, today, folks, I can't do his voice, but, you have to have the voice for it. But to give you an idea, today, folks, I gotta turn this around so you can see what the fucking name is. I'm literally just... Okay. Today, folks, we're gonna be talking... Fucking such an asshole. This is... Today, this is good. Alright, I usually don't ever bust character that much. Busting character. Alright, let me pause. I'm pausing, hold on. Oh, before I start the skit, I will be adding a little extra craziness to it. So... I'm not going to do it like the exact way, because that would just, that's not right. Because everybody has their own little way that they do a show. So here we go. Hello, folks. I'm Cody. Today on the mind of a madman, or my crazy mind, the thoughts of a man or men. God, I quite don't have that handle, do I? Anyway, today we want to talk about Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. This stuff is just strong. We're going to talk about the creator of Gorilla Glue, and glue, that is, and how it was made. How it holds things down, and what's the difference between regular glue and Gorilla Glue. It's kind of hard to say that. Just a little bit of a funny fact there. Honestly, I'm changing this show in about 2 weeks. It's gonna be the new name of the show. I'm thinking is going to be The Man Without a Mind, and it's going to be about 4. It's going to be about 4. Each show is going to be about 4 minutes long, maybe 5 if you're lucky. Maybe on the weekends I'll push it to 7 minutes. 7 minutes. And then once a month I may push it 20 minutes. And anyway, so back to Gorilla Glue. I'm talking about the 20, or is it the 20 ounce bottle versus the spending of the 12 ounce, the 14 ounce bottle. What are you getting out of this? What are you gluing down so much? So, I have regular glue, generic brand glue. Oh, that's the time. This is Cody, and it's been an honor on The Man with the Mind, and the mind, the thoughts of a man. Dude, that was horrible. I swear to you, I did not pre-plan that. If I did, it would have been a lot funnier, and it probably would have been a lot dirtier, and funny dirty. That's what I mean. It would have been fucking probably hilarious, but no. I was laughing a lot because I was thinking of the minutes. Because you guys out there, and I'm talking about the people I know and the people out there who do podcasts, and they'll do 10-minute shows or whatever. Dude, I work on my show for a week, bro. And don't get me wrong, you might not have that luxury. But guess what? I don't want to do that. But I also want to make something good, right? So hopefully when somebody gives me advice, I listen, or criticism, I will listen. That's why the first show of this season was mixing it up. Like about the basement and all that stuff. I listened, but also before I got that advice at that particular time, I also went up 5 countries. Went up 63, whatever percent in listeners this year, thanks to some of these guys, and 470%. And here's one other thing I honestly don't like. I usually don't really get into too much statistics. The only thing I ever did was figuring it out, analytics, just to, give a shout out to the countries and all that. But, I will do that this season. Just, to go from where I had a goal in mind to surpass it by 200, 300% was just, I'm patting myself on the back. Like, all right, I did something good. The crazy thing to that, and which is just still blowing my mind, is like, how is Beatdowns versus, or whatever, Beatdown Crazy Eights and Jimmy James versus Beatdowns, like, all right, Beatdowns, fucking Beatdowns, dude, seriously, like, what are you doing, jamming out to that? That's not something you jam out to. That is something like, it's like, alright, it's pretty cool, I guess. Like the one where I think I'll have it on this, with the scary one where it's like, like it's a lot of work. And maybe I was thinking, it's a hobby and a hobby, and maybe I'm such a stickler and such a fucking nut job when it comes to editing. I'm like that with beats, and maybe some of these are half decent. I don't think a lot of them are good. I think I've made, out of 50 of them, I'll say 12 I think I really like. Like 12 of them I'm like, alright, that was actually pretty good. For somebody who's never used this app or done this before in his life, this sounds pretty good. You gotta remember, these aren't beats that are just given to you. You gotta put them in your spot. It's like one, like, bum. It doesn't come out like that. And then it goes, dun, 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 dun. Like, I gotta put all that together. Shit takes time. So I was thinking, like, alright, obviously, people out there who do that know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, I gotta stop because I could literally cut this into fucking 6 shows. If it was Cody, I could cut this into 6 seasons. I'm sorry, buddy. That's the last one. And thank you to Cody, Justin. He's going through some hard times right now. Honestly, fuck, man. I did talk about it on this show. I was about to end it, and I wanted to say that. Justin, if you don't want me to have that in there, I don't think I said anything too personal, but if you don't like what I said in there, please call me. I'll take it out. But honestly, I kind of know where your limit's at, and I don't think I crossed that line there. But if I did say anything, just let me know. That, everybody give a shout out and a prayer. I'm giving a shout out to Justin from Justin's Island Entertainment World Review. He's going through a lot, man. He's going through a lot. And I mean a lot, like life altering shit. I mean, I say I want to do get money for doing this and do half the charity and shit. Like, I could have did a GoFundMe page or something like that. I was thinking that, and I was thinking, like, you know what? People don't fucking care. Like, you'll get some money. You might, if it's for a good cause. This dude is not on drugs, not on anything. He's just out on the street with his, his son, and it's like, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's not of his doing, meaning, like, I know there's more to the story that I probably don't know, but if you're not doing drugs and you're not trying to get yourself kicked out of your place, or I'm not saying he got kicked out, I'm just saying that's what happened. You're on the street. I mean, I went and just sent him some money, and I mean some meaning a little, but I don't have money to send like that. And right away he was like, hey, I appreciate that. I'm like, yo, dude, he didn't ask me. I think I mentioned he didn't ask me for the money. You know what I mean? He didn't even hint around to it. Like, oh yeah, other people's done it. Like, nothing. I fucking offered it once I heard the story. So I was like, dude, I didn't say it at the time, but I was thinking it later. I was like, why don't you get on the show? And what we talked about, and if you would have heard that, then I would have said, here's the audio. Now, everybody chipping $1, he'd probably have a good couple $1,000. Honestly, I'm not making that into a joke. Instead of my measly fucking, plus it costs $6.99 to fucking, by the way, Western Union, Justin, dude, honestly, I know you're hearing this because you got your phone and all. Bro, you need a new phone, man. Like PayPal, something, Venmo, dude. Jesus Christ, drug addicts have that down. So there you go. He doesn't even have that. Honestly, it's sad. It's sad. And there's nothing, I feel like I can't do nothing for this guy. I mean, if I had more money, obviously it would help him. I would get him a place or something, but I don't have money like that. I even offered him, hey man, if you're in Philly, you stop by, stay here. Anyway, that's it. Shit, if I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry, but I just want to thank everybody in the creators group. You guys are awesome. You guys know when I'm joking around. If anybody's listening to this for the first time, yeah, usually I really do have it more in line because I don't have it split so much down the middle. The show, is over. It's old, meaning a week of shit. I'm running fucking way long. I forgot about Justin and all his things, and I don't care if it takes a little while to upload, but everybody, honestly, have the best end of your year, because you never know when the end is near. But for this year, December is nearly complete. What will you do when the time stops ticking and the earth stops spinning? Do we all? I accomplished something today. I made a podcast show. I spoke into something. I clicked in. I did that. I made a TikTok video. I said something positive. I gave cash to somebody who needed it. But did you change the world? No. I don't think I can say that much. Why? Why didn't you change the world? Well, I don't have the money or that kind of power. Oh, so money is going to fix the world. Yes, that's basically a start. You can give people money to research things and do that. And so the motivator is you got to give people this in order to get more of the things that we're trying to fix. Now, honestly, I didn't write this down or anything. I'm not like trying to like do a rhyme. If you think about that in real deep thought and think about how fucking, I don't want to use this word either, but I use it all the time. How asinine, how stupid. That's what I mean. I'm finally telling you. That's what I mean by people are stupid. We literally will do things for money or even volunteer, but at the end of the day, the good people, the really good people, what do we have? We're either dead or if you're lucky, you become a fucking fabulous musician and you make lyrics that touch your soul. Maybe once in a generation you get one or two fucking superstar actors who will touch your soul that way by shining a movie or a documentary on something, and it's just beautiful and fabulous, and it comes together like, and you're just blown away by, wow, here's a kid who is doing a documentary about straws in the sea. And the documentary changed about how much plastic was in the sea. He started a whole company that gets the plastic out of the sea. Does he get it all? No. Because there's assholes like us, not all of us, who just keep dumping it in the sea or the same spots and trying to bury something that cannot be buried. What I'm talking about is time and how little we have. You guys honestly know what I'm talking about deep down, if you have any kind of empathy. So, for the rest of humanity out there who might be listening, who are part of the problem, I'm only going to say this once. Here it comes for you. Take care of yourselves and one another. Peace.
So I left all my shoes on top of this was Empire State Building, and I can't see, goddammit. Has anybody seen my car keys?
But you don't drive!
I know. I just figured I would just, I don't know, drive around a little bit in my diesel truck. I don't live in any parts of the world, you know, where there's hills, but I figured I'd drive and then go get my $5.68 diesel a gallon, and, you know, maybe get like 8 miles straight down the road. I don't know. Do I sound like anybody, you know?
Yeah, like every fucking idiot in America.
What's the difference between a deaf guy and a blind guy? I'll tell you on the next episode. This has been Jimmy James saying, go fuck yourselves.
What's up, guys? This is Jimmy James. Just one more thing. If you listen to me on this, Spotify, Anchor, any platform you're on right now, you can also follow me on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, Facebook. Like I said, you could do it all. You can go on there, you can like me, you can hate me, you can dislike, approve, unapprove, whatever
Whatever you think I need to do to approve or to get your approval. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I care for. I just care for your approval. But for now, this is me just saying goodbye.
Bye, world.
Okay, Jim, I'll see you around. Where you going? No! Oh, no! Oh, that's not what I thought he meant by that at all!
Goodbye, everybody.
Basically. Basically.